me dia me weekend no me fa na ya ne sa adwuma na eja efia
yeah me da no bo adwuma
na be ni den
say acho atena so
easy ma me cha doctor tutubu ahin doctor tutubu ahin
na ya kwesi agiman so
na kwesi agiman yes na CJ unim sa me da no doctor tutubu ahin ne kan sembi me nya manyoni dia but me we interest was we share statistics ekita any analysis a ya were 15 constituencies that were Ghana has say ya sa constituencies no na determine president every 4 years of mine obey was say a happen almost the 2016 the 2020 and the previous year election years no so aka home and that is the data Almo ekita na me piano senka odi out of 15 constituencies no
yes
mu be say 5 but na doko cheso no so any property ono so so odidi ti we no adwuma no waye me fa ne say kakomu ansa na all arrive at sa conclusion ya we ato abonte no enti sa we political party na se we 15 constituencies say we man yimu a determine the president each election year I think so was one mama Nietzsche Dr. Tutu one more time.
Absolutely.
And I remember no Adom TV Adom FM Sempa FM so no ano. Now was that mo hwehwe ba panachi akwan. And wa ben
Sani be ya mbama mani.
Mbama mani akọ this constituencies.
Yeah, constituencies no.
Papa no wa ben.
Well, encourage say amayoko no wa mo 8 year asama openi obenfo no wa ba beka no no. Enti say wo pese uhunu sa constituencies na as soon as possible ultimate contacting
and say wo ye adwuma no wo ho ye na sa constituencies accept na so mo ji utuma e betu a game changer ye wa how many months 4 months to the general election bibia possible
sa constituencies no e bi betim bia ye wo party no crowd strong udie mu dada enti na say wo nya adwuma bia wo
but ye touches kakra
e bi so ho na adwuma wo ho pa yes say wo ye enti ni nyina no e beboa
na CJ me dane de yemo ND samanyoko na baso wo sha da obokrete yi a dodo no a ka de siye wo tamale o mo chese kaula tamale so atiase
kaula no na
o tiase CJ me bi sa asema ya menya sa o tiase CJ o tiase enti na no me da na nya yize wo Jubilee Park ya wo tamale Adom na nyasem kuma ene party fo ene green black white and ade biem na red meboa na tese edi ehim wo hono saa eba no party ni mu so a atete ne ene ntini ka bia wo mufo a ewo the NDC amanyoko ni mu omu nyina ekogu tamale enti me dane de na tamale adaje ni poso kwam yenum tese ka na tese
kwam yenum yemo na baso
kwam yenum bo adwuma
yemo na baso
kwam yenum bo adwuma ma so waye post bi wo social media Facebook and or Boston dogbe abaso o chese the approach organizers no omode ma media for abotre kasamuni obuo kasamuni ade no it was wonderful it is beka se munyina momoni adwuma the organizers of the event omayade momoni adwuma pa na se de kwame no bo mabaso no se te se de enkra wo se yesa sesa so ohun CJ sesa na monkoso sa na mampade dada mahama kan sembebre da bokrata ni nyina adiaba asemba kwa wokan ye nya ba kumpo edroso ya woche so na o medi ntro nkyere Ghana fo asema wokan onim se ontumi nye onka nkyere Ghana fo into obedi no kre ama Ghana fo de obeka bia no obeye so adwuma oba beboa ama mabu anya adwuma ye eba no free senior high school no so a oba behwe na sa eye red gold green no traffic light na e wo free senior high school ni mu no waye fi hodom enye no nko a wasanso akasa de fa nnwuma ho kyese ne plans ne de CJ edroso na semba ko sa kan ya o se party fo ni nyina enkamom no enye no eye door to door o se mentwense campaign team no medru constituency ansa na waye adwuma enti wa wo hono na no CJ na so wahyase na rewura fichire area na wote no na akokọ nkrofo afiafim na wonyo mu din komo na wo kiro mu din tia e wo se afu ya bato no sanipan ekoto edema omampani dada John Dramani Mahama eno ɛne nsɛm bi a ɔpanyin no ɛde ɛtutu dwa ya wakeka ɛho asɛm ɛdɔso da bɔkɛt abobɔ so asije nso baako bi so a Ghanaian public adeɛ ba hɛ wadi mu nkɔmɔ ɛba ne 2016 comment a o make yɛsɛ 4 years no nyɛ enough nti na ɛba no constitution ankasa na ma 8 years sɛ bi a wobɛtumi asan akɔrane another term nyɛ sɛ yɛma 8 years pɛpɛpɛ but wobɛtumi asan so akɔrane biem sɛ Ghanafoɔ no agye utum no ɔmo de ma wa na watoa so a wɔka se na 4 years no nyɛ enough a afei July 2024 wɔkyɛ 4 years say enough for saban bia betum dia adwuma bo sha sha de be adwuma no eno so the Ghanaian public ka ho asem
ka say ya
say hawo say enimdifo na kyerem sige nte ho de me nkɔ hɔ bebree eno aso ɛwɔ ha na adeɛ baako a me san so hu ye se yo hu adom eda graphic anim ayi wo hu adom ye ka se dom a enye nipa ketwa enye nipa ke we drone shot
ye ka se fa biti ka
nipa chese
ska sema
manya edom koye we no eye national omo campaign and omo launch ye no na uhunu e wo ha nti Jubilee Park ho de e wo ye man fitre ne chese nkrofo fiefie mu nyina na omanfo ehyehyɛ ya omo etie de omanpani dada John Dramani Mahama eka na ne nyina no eye oso mo be ma eye showdown na assemble ko a wo hwɛ mpanyifo wo NDC mu e be kasa nyina sije na omo eka no eye ballot boxes no ene se de omo de be bo sa ballot boxes no ho ban ase wo so omanpani dada Mahama baye wono aso be si sudua eka ho asem wose party for the man in your masudi se onbebo mani ada ho pa onbebo mani ada ho na yewrase dun ketian so ba ye kasa ya kasafa eton krama IGP Council of State eba no
Peace Council ni agenya be mani omo
easy na keka easy omunyina keka mom no munya adwuma no ade ba ko kan a yewrase dun ketia kan ya sige eto makoma so ne se abato na afi we ye kono enye me wasum we mu anasa me wasum we dabi enye no na wo se eye the focus no esanse so oni nipa no wasum na se bia ne niam a wo ye no entwa ye no nche so so gisa nipa no tum so oni ne wasum foforo na se ne niam na wo ye na bia ne nsem a wo ka no enimu ense so gisa de ne tum na ono a keka ne nyina abɔ mu tufo se afi wo ya bato no enkoye se hwan na betumi ye adwuma no hwan na ni so de hunu no eso a ebetumi asakra enioma na se onim so aka ne nyina wie no de bibi ketua bi taato ena nanim difo ba ko ka se ada wo tufu we nyina wie a wo saka no ye den uze otuzafu ni na ba religion ni na we no say uko oche say omonkofa Quran omonkinkan Quran mo say Quran fa ba bi wo hono ma endo say this honest person I say endo say odada for na so bi on ka no kre no agi ni tumu ana
hono de na
afuto na odi ama ni nyina we wasa ko ka Quran asa nje say religion line na ujina baby and I say tufu tufu ni we no and as but it was a wonderful show it was a wonderful show ye mo mabaso omo say mo be ka de o maka ye ma me professor
campaign team no adwuma no a ye de ahye wo mo nsa no wo mo nhwe so
anya adwuma no
na wo mo nya adwuma
so sit door to door room to room house to house
wo mo nhwe so no wo mo nya
adwuma no so o man na bebre na e ka about manifesto no o so August ending ya no o mo de o manifesto no ebeba next month ending ya o mo de beba nti ye twen wo hwe ma for over 20 years ni no o mo fa campaign launch bi etise enko north enti no 20 years mu ni na mo de akwakodu mo ma o makobo edwada tasa enti mumoni adwuma the National Democratic Congress members ekwa de no mo do so pa no mo Harry na Idrisu honorable by Tamale South MP by na obe introduce the former president obo flag bearer no say language na na wo ka no ye misi ye kasa idie sije wo hanko kire mu sije wo hanko kire
me na me hwe ofie nyina na metini o kan nyina se metini o kan nyina se okay ase Ghana edrum pempenso a esese
sije we de obo me ma wi okra so ma wi but kasa no de wo se dem den se ba bia no ogina no eho se no mo kasa no pa na ye rasu yini member of parliament Ona what Tamales ono wa infa Suini
Tamale Central. Yeah.
Sa yebeshe ono so no kan kasa na gidi but ni nyina ye ma yade mumo ni adwuma na de obokata no maji ba bia fa hwe today anim ha say ya o mampani dada mahama ne da hayi wa sure NDC supporters ne say omo ballot no obe protect obe policy ama pepepe yo aba nti eno so we ebomu amane e wo ha na asamba
Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. Ura Mustafa Bandi.
Ani how you say we should today anymore yeah. No.
Today newspaper no. Yeah.
Sami and Mustafa. Now who's here trying to picture no smile na. Mustafa smile we say cheese take a picture. Na just say cause say come over.
Mustafa good morning. Bibia wakwadie.
Good morning me na me Dwaso.
Bibia wakwadie.
Radio Adom.
Wow.
Ama yeshira. Ama yankunimdie.
Mini kai embo NDC amayuku mabaso. I mean on the successful launch of my campaign team for Afie Abatuano. But edian pa ne call the selection for the team for all important campaign yam pesa modiji to me a free MPP amayuku no ensemi. Mustafa.
Yo mini amada wase na ma chawa tie for so nyina. Ayi the country but my voice now.
No problem, Kafra.
The country need a reset because the president I don't know. President our promise is protect the public person or no one more of a public person in the court. It's a fact. It's not political. All Ghanaians are living it. The president our promise is open scar or private sector. He has not only collapsed the private sector, he and his children are now entrepreneurs in his own government. And the ministers and AGG are setting up companies and Wamajiji Ghana for Jumanina no more. That is what President Akufo-Addo have done. As if that is not enough. President Akufo-Addo in the bush have four. Me and Kofoki 12 will chebi and yet a chimfo. Akwa produce document afa no ajapade a wo mo dia gu oman hu fin e dia fa oman ya ajapade. We need to reset. Yakasa wie na okoto fuel. The value and the cost of fuel ye mbisa so ye NDC ni na ye MPP ni and now ye President Akufo-Addo abusiani. You have to call the money and you have to pay or you park your car. It is not a fair expenditure. Social taxes like that for one is too much for the ordinary Ghanaian. Now $1 the value of the CD as against the dollar is the same. Besides all your MPP near the rate now for mama, and as all your NDC now the rate now cost amount. You have to pay to get the dollar. Today, say now cause the milk and now Milo, Eddie and Mammy of Asifo are Omofia. Minia, yes, because now yes and training. You have to buy it. But the question is that Wakati we have to swana. Now actually, Usan who said they are buying penny for and Kofa Doma Shabamu, Bonia Womudi, they say the corruption chrono pay na Wamo boyang. No Wamo from Ghana Niama. To say you need any other. I am mobile. We need to restart the country. I buy it to me by catch of her. You use some taxpayers' money. Eddie acquire Juma way. Uber from Jumania. Now this Canadian from Mabium. We need to reset that country. I buy here at this one. Minister for Interior, 80 million recruitment into security services. Our Ministry of Interior. You won't be that. You in your qualification. Free for all for all. We are happy, sir. Ghana for the FA they will get some job. After the they have to find job for the youth. But do it well. Yanyanza kwenu, nyanemra kwanso, nenyefe. Na Ghana for huntomo. We need to restart the country.
Okay, Mustafa Nti, what is going to be the highlight? We're campaigning in Ano. What is going to be the highlight of campaigner Ghana for Eshe and Mustafa?
Job creation, apprenticeship program, 24-hour economy, women's bank. These three key things will be providing jobs for the people of Ghana.
How are you going to provide jobs for the people of Ghana, Mustafa?
I hope you have the time for us to go through, but we'll have another day where we walk through all of this one after the other in our next program in Cape Coast when we are launching our campaign. But again, another thematic highlight is the fight against corruption. We have assured Ghanaians that the day NDC is declared as winner of the 2024 election, there are some people in this government, they won't travel until they finish their investigation. There are some properties that will cease back to the people of this country. Obia, what the Abansika, Yabacheno, Sa Ajapadia Dia, Womdia or Mine Dream, President Akufo-Addo Tisono, Yabashim, I will insist and I will persuade for the support of all Ghanaians for us to ensure that Yabashim, so I'm telling you, Yabashim, to save the people of this country. And two, obisa our credibility ni nyuma nexre no soba nexre. President Mohamed said, I will be honest with Ghanaians. The honesty of governance is that when all Ghanaians are saying say ekom diyan, Baumia any President Akufo-Addo say Mohamed ekom diyan.
Mustafa, me beside a specific question on how you are going to create jobs. And no, whom I and share my, but who can say, Oman Penida Mahama, you'll be a bit me, Ajinedi, Obia in 2016, what say 4 years is not enough. Sir, you bet me, and making any impact. It's not enough. The same person in 2024 is saying that 4 years is enough for any government to make a needed impact. Can we trust such a person? Can we trust him?
So. Yes, he has said so. I mean,
Trim.
Or say 4 years is not enough for governance, right? But if you honestly govern for 4 years, you will make the impact than 8 years of lies and deception, fraud, deception, misleading information, deceiving the public, stealing from the public in 8 years is the worst thing comparable to 4 years of laying a good foundation. The who be sitting now who lay foundation within 4 years, that foundation more than you have 2 blocks and you're doing. But the who be sitting now was asking what the chim now one year now the intro now the paint. Now they are painting that foundation is weak. President Akufo-Addo's 7.5 years foundation is retrogressing, is weak, is negative, is fraud, is corruption.
Okay, Mustafa, in 2016, Abraham Walker said 4 years no enough no. Now, Nina Swan saying what was the foundation?
Nina Swan said Oye Juma, but not Ghana for Edo. And one of the President Akufo-Addo buy and then you incentive from. Obi bia wa trauma Obama President Akufo-Addo bia except say one more nya sika e wa ban nimu obi asu. The biggest mistake Ghana 4 years say one President Akufo-Addo abedi president. And can now better for babia e we. And can they see the bedu 16 cities. What gave the right for that to happen is by making President Akufo-Addo a president. But of course, I agree. He was begging Ghanaians, it is Councils are coming the end. He didn't have the will to do right. Even today, I expect, sir, the MPP and their leadership will admit, sir, things are not going well. Because I said, 2016, no, a conference, a forum there, a di womwa, being Mun Central for say, Amunim de Kakra, When you're a journalist and then just a winning economy. Mobile Brenoa no ayenim before. Yanko Shiani and Sadia. Yama or Mano Aye. They are not doing it. They say it's a one man.
Okay.
Are you comfortable in this government?
Mustafa, one very important question I can for Bessa Womo Enyamwaye and a Pemebisao. And I think that it will be only first semester amount opportunity. That is, if you have an answer, how the NDC is going to create jobs for Ghanaians.
Mustafa, our economy, no. The summary, the brief explanation is that instead of working for one shift, Yenim say other companies and other entities are already doing 24-hour economy. But it will be a deliberate government policy initiative that will enhance that shift from 1 to 3. So, if you have a pharmacy that was running and closing around 10 p.m., because of police visibility and enough lightning, if you can run from 6 to 6, what it means that you now have to double your number of employees. It will create jobs. If you are a factory that you are doing 1 shift or 2 shifts, now say vigorously 24 hours because you have been given tax incentives. You have been given certain suspended obligations that will ensure that you employ a lot of people. If you are employing 10 people, you will now employ 30 people. If, for example, at the hospital, they suspend some services and they do some services. So Baumians claim that hospitals are doing 24 hours is a lie. There are some services that we don't do certain services. And if government allow you to do 24 hours, all the nurses are doctors for and they will be well paid because the profit margins will go high. MPP force this is the simplest way. We are going to have women's bank. Targeting over 1 million women. Say Ajia ba kwa oton koko. Etimi ko di loan. Na or the expanding the cocoa business. Obenya obi a obesoja. Obi a obejira koko nani. Obi a ba yebo fruit. Obi a wachi kose. Na obi a koko no ton. At least 5 people will be employed. If you multiply that by 5 times 1 million, you get 5 million women in work. That means that because cocoa is booming. That means that will be bought. Job creation will be enhanced. It's the simplest explanation. That is for the sake of time. Apprenticeship project. And not for the first time, we are engaging artisans. China for Wamaba Ghana have a contractor. They work for 24 hours. Go to any Chinese site. Wamu so like anajo. Normally a 24 hours. Adentina obi a hosi mini uyefie. On to me 24 hours. So that a lot more people will be employed. So that the job will go on speed. Because for every project, the longer the time, the heavier the amount you spend. The shorter the time, prudently manage, you cut cost. Adentina, a mechanic shop. Yeah, now say 24-hour economy. Kumasi magazine. Papa bi oha the workshop. They see I will see later or 24 hours. Because that will mean it was so train 24 hours labor. Or by some sort you won't so but Udu on workshop or by an interval faka. Number 2, if he needed one mechanic to work, a woman could fear, a woman Subasa Juma Anajo, Adebestino, Kunumeda on high, Obia Homatono. Number 3, so a Johnny various urban areas are 24 hours no costono. They say Gan Accra, a Jackesia or to be. So go near the police for go, you're the lightning, you claim a bibia the whole year. Obi a ofri kechima mba bediga adebeche na okọ traffic be reduce. Obi a ofri ball gaba bediga adebeche na okọ traffic be reduce because okomokola banks be ejuma na jobo akoyi ni sika. You don't need to carry your money from Bolga to Accra. Na am robbers ababaje. When you walk there, you get your bank, you do your transaction, you go. So Baumia, I say 24 hours is running in Ghana. It's a lie.
Okay.
Because the banks are not working for 24 hours.
Okay.
When businesses are going on, the banks can work for 24 hours. Let's come to journalists. Mumu Media House. And Adom Nsem. We have programs commercial area. Namo de preaching. Namo de njom edi eguso. That DJ ba kwatra ho. Ama di action. Sen krofo wo mokola ye juma. Na krofo free airport beto niama. En krofo na mkroba wo mu business. You will be forced to do commercial programs in the night.
Okay.
So if one journalist was employed for the sake of night programs, you will now need more people to work because commercial programs can run. That is the 24-hour economy.
All right, Mustafa, but your explanation on how you're going to create employment in Ghana Fuati. Ghana Fuati. Mamena wants to fancy here. Why?
MPP for pen or man. Make a man.
That's Mustafa Bandi, Deputy General Secretary for the NDC. And then I'll come on. Adom 106.3 FM. Abra. Yes, Ose.
CJ.
Yes, madam.
Bomodian Pebe, CJ, unim say first no. Na oba abeka ha ya minim say de free ho. Ana ho na mo fe na bofu no.
Eva.
E free nkanya ya
botre me dey.
Tesa no be police ye papa despite we ni police ayi we. Ye free saying Abeka Junction,
yeah.
Who said na Women's Bank be what Dr. Agawa?
Yes, Dr. Agawa, Abronsan Tintin.
Abronsan, Women's
Bank
be what? Yeah. When you say bank na good, and I me searching is a Siano. Almost founded in 1982. 1982.
Yeah.
Ocean status, I will say out of business as we speak. It is out of business.
Some few years ago now.
Some few me free kwa uba school wa crying na ase na ya me twemu ami hu.
I remember I've even hosted them. So.
Enti me asem we hu ye be hia nchemu ni die. Eba ne san na ya sha ma bank yi ni nwumade ni ade nyina no CJ. Agu and I feel na pesi revive my bank
development bank
enti ye be pebre na san komo we no ye nyoma di ni ye enti CJ nsam ne de da obo krata mu no dodo no aba na yabobo so na ma bia de me di wie no eye otehene wo hye daily mame fanko daily guide mu wo se book bi aba enena ma omo se eye ajapade na eno na ochehene echese ajapade no so omoka ho asem no omo de ochehene mfoni na ato enwoma nachi a chese security ya na eno na ochehene eyi no ese sabuku we ehun sem ba ye enye se yo mo chese October 2016 abato bremu asa no esan pie ye asa bre no krompo no mo chese no na edin da so ya chim project na chese no ya de bi o mo de ba beto abonten ema ede yahudi ani abufo be hye nipa mu a chese be kwa wi achi no na o manfa wo chima mu na sa chim for krompo no edidimbo ni bia bata wo mo hom ene da nchen so a mampani akufo ado no so fra chim no na ede fin so akanedi wo sa kwan no aso wo so October 2016 the period of JB Dankwa was a one samba den wo mayimu a na nya asem ketwa was 2019 so no enwoma hu asem san be sori den ma chese na wo you can be krompa enye ye na 2020 mu so no eno mo de ba ye bra Japan sensem no ba ya na mu kobodie ekoso no eno mo san de beto so ene nei o ma san de aba se ajapade ntia se ebre be so na sabato afi bi adura na enipa bi bo sa po no de san ne ma na ebetu wiem se de beye na ede abufuo ebeba eye oteman ene chesachefo ankasa na ewa manyosemu no eno ochene de to Ghana fo nyina nim say obi anto na adwimu eye dada de na omoye na bato afi bia no eno masaso akom ho bi ma wo mo eye no ene nti obi abekwa kohyia sa enwoma no bomode na to adwimu eni nyina so no kra bia enim ena wo chese bi mu peso mode otan ebeto oteman ene asanteman entem enam sa buku no so nti osaje for motio for repanyin ena eka ho asem ode tuja ewo oforipani fie eno ene ensem a chese CJ da gbakata yi ede no so eho amane aba na mamefa wonwie why na de aka no ene abadwafo ento aso na mekoso ema lawyer twumbarima congratulations kefie pa cancel money adwuma Master of Science degree in International Relations and Yasan so judging the best student in security and defense and human rights. Oh wow. Onye lawyer kwa utima bobe o council. Na menyo kese pa emayen. Say je Maria me fa birthday